The last method you will need to add to the checkpoint class is the claim method. So just like we did to our draw method here, we make or write the method name, which is in our case would be the claim, and then a parenthesis to define the method, and then a curly braces for the functionalities of our method. And it says inside the claim method, assign 0 to the width and height properties to of rather the checkpoint instance. And if you see here, we have an instance property of width and height. So we have to also use the keyword this, assign to 0, and then also assign this height to 0. So what we are doing here is that since we already have an instance property of width and height, and then we have here our method claim and use the this keyword. So when we use the this keyword is that we are also referring to that instance property of the constructor of the instantiated object from a certain class. In our case, the certain class would be the checkpoint. So that would mean if we use the this into our with instance property, that would mean we are also referring to this one or to any of the instance property. Per se, the with. If we use the this with a with, that would mean we are also referring to any instance property named with inside the constructor. So I hope you get that right. So now that we're done, it says below those properties, assign infinity to the position y. So again, we already have an instance property of position with an object, and inside that object would be an x and y. So we use this position to access that object, and inside that object would be the y. So we are referring now the position of y and assign it to infinity. Or if we read it backwards, we are assigning infinity to the position of y. Okay. Lastly, assign true to the claimed property. Again, we have here an instance property named claim. So we also have to use the keyword this and assign it to true. Oops. You should assign in infinity. Oh, should be it should be not uppercased. So that would be it. Nice.